All right, we're recording now. So it'll ask you if you're recording, just say yes if you accept the recording, and we're going. So we went through who's new. I want you to know this is very, very important, because if you've never been involved with multi-level marketing before, a lot of times they will make you feel like that you don't have any value if you don't have a rank behind your name. What I want to tell you tonight is that you're in the right place at the right time, and that you have value as an individual. When you come into this business, you already come with value, and there's things that you're going to be able to contribute, and we're so glad that you're here. Okay. So one of the things I want to ask you is to make Monday nights Zooms non-negotiable. Okay. One person big difference is every Monday night at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, and back it on up, 6:30 Mountain and 5:30 Pacific time. Put that on your calendar, make it non-negotiable. Those that show up, go up. Okay. And then there's two important groups that you need to be enrolled in. One is the One Person Big Difference Facebook page. That's the Pose team page. And the other one is Vitality Living. So Vitality Living is our customer testimonial page. There are so many incredible posts on that. And what I would encourage you to do is that if you have someone in your upline who is an admin of that group, just so you know, I'm an admin of that group. So Joan, specifically, you're in my downline. So let's say that your account manager that you just talked to, you want to put them in there and tag them in a few things. Let me know that you've added them. Just shoot me a quick text. Hey, can you approve so-and-so in Vitality Living? And I'll make sure we get that done, so they're not sitting there, because we don't check it. I try to check it daily, but I'm not always real good depending on what's going on in life. So if you need somebody approved to that group, shoot me a message, or Michelle, or someone that's an elite, so that we can get them approved in that group. And so you can tag them and post and that kind of thing. Is everybody that's here that's a new distributor, are you already know how to get to One Person Big Difference and Vitality Living? Do you know how to do that? Joan, you're good? And I think Sherry is. I think this is Sherry's second time on this training. So if not, let me know. When you go onto Facebook, you can go to the search bar at the top, and you can type in One Person Big Difference, or type in Vitality Living, and it'll get you directly to that page. Okay. All right. So has everyone downloaded the launch guide? This is the first thing we're going to go over. That is in One Person Big Difference. Let me share my screen really quick, and we will go over there. All right, sorry, there's a lot of people talking to me. Let me X these out. So over here is the One Person Big Difference page, and you can go here to the search bar, and you can type in the launch guide. When you type in launch guide, you're going to have some stuff that comes up. And right here at the top, from May 26, 2020, here it is. There's a Google Drive version, and there's a Dropbox version. I just always go to the Google Drive version. And when it comes up, this is what it looks like. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this, because it's basically self-explanatory, but you need to print this. Okay. You need to print it. It's got your how to find your back office. Here's the customer support number, the official Facebook, LifeVantage distributor group, get added to that. Apps that you want to download, you're going to put in your name, and right here is just you can write down what meetings or what week. And then it's just going to kind of go through, some things, why you got involved in this business and what you would like to accomplish. It's going to talk about your pace, how quickly you'd like to move along, and how much you're going to earn. And then the ITT, which we're going to talk about that in just a minute, Invite Tool Team. That's the system that we have for duplication. And then this is a list. It asks you to make a list of 25 people that you can reach out to, and you check them off. You invited them, you sent them a tool, and then you plug them into a 3-way call. That's how we do it. And then right here's a memory jogger to help you find people that are, on your list that you can add, but also know that you can go to your phone contacts. You can also go to your Facebook page. I mean, we all have multiple people. Here's some information on talking to your enroller, the distributor that enrolled you, when you want to launch, what time. and getting plugged into Elite Academy. And there's some, if you go into the app, if you've downloaded the app, we'll talk about that in a minute, you can see where under events what's coming up, and then here's our weekly calls and things that you can also plug into. Every Thursday night there's an opportunity call, so it doesn't matter if you don't know how to work this business or talk about it. Plugging people into the opportunity call is always great. Monday nights there's always a motivational call from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central. That's Carrie Dickey's call. And then I'm not sure, this Sunday night Zoom training, I think that's an old thing. We do Monday nights now. So that's basically it. Print that out, work your way through it, and just, if you have any questions about that, let us know. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you want to kind of get everything on paper and have a working process so that you know which direction you're going to go in. Okay, so that's the launch guide. Make it a habit to check into One Person Big Difference on a daily basis. If you can't do it as we go throughout the day, at least by the end of the day, go through and check into that Facebook page, because there's usually information that comes through there that you might want to, that you might need to know. All right, in Vitality Living, which is the customer testimonial page that we just talked about. Hold on, I'll share my screen really quick. I think I've got it pulled up too. If you go here to Vitality Living, oh gosh, there's so many people. If you go here to the top where it says search, you can search for, like, let's say you are looking for autism. If you click autism, all of the posts that have anything mentioned about autism are here. Then all you need to do is just tag a person's name in it. That's me. And you can tag them there right away, and that's how to get information to them quickly. Okay, so that's pretty much how this page works. You want to go through and find the things that you're looking for, search for it, and then tag people in those posts to get that information out to them. So that's how to do that in Vitality Living. I'm going to stop sharing again. Obviously, Pubmed.gov is where all of the official medical journal studies are. Okay. I will also let you know that there's a website, onepersonbigdifference.com. If you want access to that website, it actually has the actual patents, the 7 patents that we have, and it has multiple video options there for you to watch about pet tandem. There's lots of stuff there, and actually all the studies organized in one spot for you to download, read, and share. You will need to ask Michelle for access to that. You'll need a password and access to get into that, but I'm sure that she will let you have access to that if you so choose. It's a really good website. I use it a lot myself. Very organized, beautiful website. So use that. So pubmed.gov and then onepersonbigdifference.com. Those are 2 websites that you can look at. All right, let's talk about DMO. I'm going to go back over here to, we're going to go back to One Person Big Difference. Okay, let me click this out. We're going right here. So basically, I need to go back again. Let me move this over. So we need to search One Person Big Difference. And if you hit this bar again, you hit the search bar and you type in DMO. And when you hit enter, you're going to get the DMO worksheet. I'm going to minimize this. This DMO worksheet is something that you're also going to want to download. I think the downloads are right here in comments, one of these places. Here it is, the DMO ITT tracker. So what DMO means is daily method of operation. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. There's a walk pace, which is slow. There's a run pace, which is faster. And there's a fly pace, which is go, 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 right? You have to decide which one you want to participate in. It's up to you. But basically, it's a checkoff sheet. These are things that you need to be doing on the daily in order to keep your business moving forward. Taking your LV products, your personal development, 10 minutes of mindset, 10 minutes specific to network marketing. 1 to 2 posts daily to be visible. I'd say at least 1 a day to be consistent on Facebook or your social media of choice. Wish your friends a happy birthday. Start one new conversation in a messenger. 1 to 3 new engagements on social media. Friend one new person, and then track the people that you talk to. So if you scroll on down here, here's the run pace. It has more blanks here for more people. And then of course the fly pace is the same thing, and more blanks for more people, right? It just depends on how fast you want to go. So that's it as far as DMO. Does anybody have any questions at this point? I know we're kind of going fast. We're going faster today. We've got about 10 more minutes. Joan, any questions? Where to find stuff? Okay, so DMO, we got through that. You know how to get to the DMO has everybody downloaded the app, the LifeVantage app? So you need to go to your phone and download the app. It is it's a vector. It looks like let me see if I can find it in the Play Store so you can see what it looks like. I think if you just type in LifeVantage, it says LifeVantage. Yep, it says LifeVantage. So it's just the app. It looks, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? That's what it looks like. A little vector. Hi, Mia. So download that app, and you need to become familiar with that app and how to use it. That app is going to be your Facebook when Mark Zuckerberg shuts down Facebook, okay? And it has happened. So you need to learn to load your contacts into that app and be able to work through that app. Exactly, Wendy. So there is a automated Autobot intelligence thing there, and she will send you a message. Her name is Amy, and Amy will remind you if somebody has canceled a subscription, if their card hasn't went through. There's like a little deck there on top, and you'll see the deck. It's the first thing that pops up, and you want to shuffle that deck. It looks like a solitaire deck. Go through it every day and work through those tasks, because that's going to help you maintain subscriptions. And it'll help you keep it on reaching out to people, and just helps you manage your business on the daily. Okay, so the app is really important. And when you get into the app, there at the bottom, when you open it up, there on the bottom, it says deck here, then it says messages. There's a vector thing in the middle. It's like the octagon. There's people, and there's the library. You're going to need to hit the library, because this is where all your tools are, okay? And the first thing you want to do at the very top, it says search library at the top. You want to type in app training. And when you type in app training, the first thing that's going to pop up there on the right is Kamal, who created the app, and he's going to teach you how to use the app. So as long as you have it downloaded, it's like 28 minutes and 4 seconds. There's a couple app trainings in there. There's one in there that's 44 minutes long. It's in Success Mastery, but I would go through those app trainings first and become familiar with how the app works. And then if you have any other questions going forward, you can ask the distributor that enrolled you, and they will help talk you through that. Or you can personally message me. Yes, go to the USA tab to get the info on the app. Yes. So, all right. So let's keep on going. So that's the app. And so I will tell you that duplication is key. This does not happen without you using the ITT system. What does ITT mean? Invite, tool, team. Okay. Invite, we're inviting somebody to take a look at something that we have. We're having a discussion. Tool is when you're going to use some kind of tool. You're going to use something out of the app, or you're going to use the ABC investigative report to share with them, just like Joan did today with her financial advisor. She's a week in, and she's already sharing the app, which the ABC, which is great. But keep in mind, it's very, very important to use the team option. That's how you're running up the tail here. So you want to make sure that you're doing third-party verification with somebody else, because that builds belief, and it also lets them hear something from somebody else. So you need to become familiar with who's on the team, what strengths they have. We have chiropractors, we have business people, we have realtors, we have, fitness coaches, we have a gamut of people within this business. Joan, she worked in marketing. She's done marketing for years and years. So you need to know who's here and what they do. So when you have somebody who looks like them, we can plug them into those people. Okay. It's always a really, really good thing. So using third party and talking the team part through is going to help have you more of a success rate in enrolling new distributors and closing customers. You need to leave it for both things. You need to use it every single time, okay? This is a team effort. This is not an individual sport, okay? We do everything together as a team. If you can get them on Zoom, get them on Zoom. Joan knows all about that. We've Zoom. So anyways, so you have a couple goals that you want to reach, okay? And this is where I would start. Number one is reaching Performance Club. That's 2 new customers and 100 PV every single month get you into Performance Club. What is Performance Club? Sean and Michelle host a Zoom every month after you've earned Performance Club, and it's a training, and it's a free training, and it's by some pretty incredible people. There's a lot of knowledge in there, so you want to earn Performance Club. Once you knock Performance Club off your list and you're like, check, I got that, next thing you're going to do that month is earn the bonus pool shares. It's 5 new customers and equaling $500 or more in sales. Okay, so for every 5 people, and if those 5 people total $500, you get a bonus pool share. In the last couple months, those shares have ran somewhere between $150 and $160 per share. That's money right in your pocket, okay, just for working your business. Number 3, company-wide, we are pushing to go to Croatia. If you go to your app, I think you can find it in your app, the qualifications to get to Croatia. If not, you can find that in your virtual office in the back after you log on to your, if you log on to your website and then you click where it says log on, you'll put in your account number and your password and then hit that person up in the right-hand corner again. And there's a drop down and it scroll down to virtual office. And when you get into virtual office, it'll say incentive trip tracker. And you can see how many points you have for Croatia, and you can see what the qualifications are for Croatia. Okay, we are going to Croatia. Yes, we are. Then number 4 is the 1% club. That's 1 new distributor having somebody order for the 2nd time in a row. So somebody who signed up to order from you 1 month and put in an order the next month. And then 1 event attendance. Our next event attendance is coming in January. I think it's January the 15th. That is LVA. And then February is Elite Academy. I know there's going to be one in Orlando, and I'm not sure where the other ones are being held. I think there's one in Phoenix. You can fly in person or you can log on virtually. Okay. And then finally, let's discuss your why. We need to figure out why you're doing this. And you need to figure out what that is, write it down on paper, and put it up somewhere where you can see it. Because when you have a really big why, like you might need health insurance, or you might want to take a trip to Disney, you need to put that to where you can see it so that when you're working your business or you're feeling like you're running out of steam, you can look at that and say, this is why I'm doing this. And then once you achieve that goal, you're going to need to refigure out what your why is. It's going to continue to evolve and change based on how you reach those goals. It might be to make a car payment for a 16-year-old who needs a car. It might be to save for college. It might be for, like I said, just an elaborate family vacation that you couldn't afford otherwise. But figure out what that is and get it down on paper, because we are more likely to reach our goals when we write them and say them out loud and make them known to other people. Okay? So, all right, we have like 7 minutes. I know I kind of flew through that. That's a lot of information, but I did record this and I will try to upload it to One Person Big Difference. Does anybody that's here that is a new presenter have a new distributor have any questions for me?
Honey, that's going to go down in the records.
Let me mute everybody.
Have a new prisoner.
All right, we got it. Anybody have any questions for me? And like I said, I know that's a lot of information that we zoomed through really, really fast. But I just want you guys to have access to it and know where to go and get everybody started out on the same page. and doing the same things all at once. All right, no questions. Then we just wait for everybody else to log on, because at 8:30 is one person big difference call, and we're going to go through what's coming up in the week. And I don't know if they're doing any kind of new training. So that's that. Just get you a drink, run to the bathroom, do what you got to do, and we'll wait on everybody else to jump on.
Since we're waiting, I do have a question. I downloaded the app and it's asking for the business website URL. Is that specific to?
It should be specific to you, whatever you named your business, I believe. Or is it asking for your number, your ID?
No, I put my number in and my password, and it says verify or change your business website URL below.
Oh, you can rename your business as long as it's available. You don't have to. If you named it like lifevantage.com Jones Schwartz, if that's what you named it, you can leave it. You can go in and change the name of your website though. I think that's what it is. I'm sorry.
Where would I have named it?
When you logged on, it would have said your website is LifeVantage. It would said .com / you had to name it something to like assign that to you, right?
I think it just automatically does it with your name.
I think so. It defaults to your name.
So if I log into the website, I will
screenshot it and send it to me, and I'll look at it.
Okay.
But it does default to your name, but you can log into your back office or and rename it. Like for me, mine defaulted to Leslie Powell, but we ended up naming our page littleyellowpowell.com. So we went in and switched it. So Danette, you got a question or you have an answer maybe?
You guys are funny. What did you say? Little Yellow Powell?
Powell.
I love the creativity. You know what, and because I'm writing it down, I want to start the year really straight and strong with bringing in new distributors and following the system. Something I don't think we talked about were books that you recommend, or maybe you did. And I was also wondering about like like I'll always give everybody Go Pro first. I've got a few copies here. And then from there, there's a few things. And there's even the promise, something of a promise. Do you remember that poem? Have you read that?
That I don't, but for me, I like the 10X rule by Grant Cardone. I also like the 5-second rule by Mel Robbins. I think they're just great to like apply to your life, not just MLM. Great books that I've read. I've got right now, I'm reading The Millionaire Mindset. Amazing. It will change the way you think about money.
Who wrote that?
I think it's Harv T. Eker. I think it is. I'll find it and put it in the chat for you.
It's T. Harv Eker.
Okay, I'm backwards. T. Harv Eker.
You read it, Jolene?
Yeah, I actually have been to 2 of his seminars. The T actually stands for the. His name is actually Harv. T stands for the Harv Eker. That was what he's like, I'm the Harv Eker. So that's what the T is for in his name. Anybody cares.
Maybe it stood for Thomas.
Cool. I am the Danette of Canada. No.
I love it. If anybody else has any books that they love, put them in the chat so that everybody can just kind of screenshot those and look at them. Tanya, do you have any books that you recommend? I know I caught you. She just came on for like for personal development.
Go for No and The Greatest Networker. Those are really, really, really good. And they're easy reads. That's my kind of book.
The Greatest Networker is free on YouTube, right? I'm sure I listened to it that way. The Greatest Networker in the World. Is that one?
Right. I don't know if it's on YouTube. I just read the book, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a great book. And The Big Leap is awesome. I'm almost done with it. Got about this much to go. And I recommend highlighting, you guys, highlighting things in your books and then writing them down in a journal, like a takeaway. Because if we leave it to our memory, That's not going to happen. Right. And so then you go back and you have that and you can give nuggets to your team as you develop yourself into a better leader.
Brandon Richard's good too. High Performance Habits. Good one, Dawn. Maria, I do the same thing. I have one journal, one book that is nothing for anything but notes of books I've read. So then I can just kind of go through all the books at once and just kind of refresh my memory. Occasionally I'll go back and do that. So that's a great tip. It really does help a lot. All right, I'm turning this over. It's 8:30. Who's doing this thing? Michelle, Sean, where are you? Ah, there she is.
We're here.
All right,
Ready?
let me turn this over to you.
Hand it over to Sean Poe. He's my